Welcome to our cookout area, or the outdoor kitchen. We're going to explain to you just how to use the barbecue and the pizza oven, and we're going to explain that now in two very short videos. So this is our pizza oven. So after you've cooked your passata, your dough, it's all ready, you're waiting to go. This is where you're going to have your evening's entertainment. Now we've got an external thermostat here, which you may or may not choose to use depending on your cooking method, but I'll explain that in a moment. Okay. So to open the doors, they're on two hinges, and you simply just pull them both back, and there you have the pizza oven. Now what you're going to need to do is, in the back section here, is to create almost a Jenga style fire with little bits of firelighter in it, just to start the blaze off. So once you've made your Jenga style start for the fire, your fire lighters will be in here, and you'll light the fire and you'll let that take. Now once you have got a good fire going, you will begin to introduce the wood, which is here below, onto the top like so, and essentially you're just going to build a good strong fire as you would normally. Now the key thing to remember is, please only use the wood which is here, because if you use the wood that's on display, it won't take, it's not the right type of wood that you need. Now once you have a good fire and you have got sufficient heat, you will begin to push the fire back either to the side or to the back of the oven, so that you can begin to place a pizza. So at the moment the flue, which is this chimney, is open, and you'll need it open for starting the fire. Once you're nearing the right temperature, you want to turn this and shut the flue so all of the heat is kept within the oven. You also have the option of either shutting this completely and having this open so that the fire can draw air, or just having this down and having the bottom open again, just so there's a good draw of air. But you would only do that before you shut the flue. Once the flue is shut like that, you should have reached sufficient temperature. The final stage is, you're now at the point where you want to actually cook your pizza. You have a paddle which is in the kitchen, in the drawer nearest the window at the far end of the island, and it's just literally a large aluminium item with a long wooden handle. You need to make sure there's enough flour on the paddle so that your pizza can slide off it, and you will literally introduce the paddle to the pizza oven, and just with a little flick it will then hopefully go onto the floor of the pizza oven, and you just need to keep turning the pizza to make sure that it's not going to burn. So this is your alternative to cooking pizza, or you could be doing both on the same evening, depending on how much fun you want to have. Anyway, this is a barbecue or a dome, and it's really important to recognise that you cook with this differently than you would with an open barbecue, because the temperatures which this reaches are much higher than an open fueled barbecue. So to cook with this dome barbecue, you'll see that there's a thermostat here, and this is actually very important in that it does give you the different types of meat that you might be cooking here, and the temperature that this barbecue needs to have reached for that meat to be cooked properly. You have a valve here which will allow you to circulate air in and out, and you also have one at the bottom here. So there's a grill there, and then you can close that, and this obviously just generates the airflow, which will directly affect the temperature that you're achieving here. To open this, you simply just open here, and it lifts up. It's on a strong hinge, and you can see, if you look into the barbecue, that you've got this grill area here. Now this just lifts off, and then you've got where you would place the barbecues themselves, and you would do that in exactly the same way as you would any other barbecue. Just going to show you that something for cleaning. This comes off, and you can take the old coal and ash out from there, and I'm just going to show you where I'd like you to put it, and once you've done that, I'd like you just to put it just literally down here behind the barbecue, just onto the bank. Please obviously make sure you don't do it unless it's cold, from the next day. So Essentially, you place your meat or vegetables or whatever it is that you're cooking on here, and we're cooking exactly the same way. Shut this and you wait for the temperature gauge to indicate what temperature it is. Now, the main thing in opening this is you need to, what's called in this sort of parlay sort of a version of barbecuing, is you need to allow this to burp. And basically, rather than just open it straight away like that, you're at risk of getting quite a big blast of air. So when you open it, you simply just open it quickly like that, and then again slowly, just to let the air release, and then look at your items and obviously take them off normally. So please, with both items, be it the barbecue or the pizza oven, we do ask that you take responsibility for cleaning them and for making sure ash is removed. Again, please make sure the ash is cold, and when cold the next day, please just put down here. But please do also clean the grills and all the implements that you're using, and obviously put them back in the drawer. A final just request is that you will see lovely wood, you know, in all the blocks around you. It's not for burning because it's not suitable for the items, so you will just have a very frustrating evening. So we will provide you with the wood that you need for the barbecue. For the barbecue, obviously you'll be given some coals, and for the pizza oven, the wood that you'll be using will be in this section here. But as I say, please don't introduce any other types of wood to these devices. Thank you.